Sah Kriya, as codified and taught by Yogamaharishi Dr. Swami Gitananda Giri, Guru Maharaj Ki, in his Yoga Step by Step, Lesson 49. The term Sah is made up of two parts. Hang, which stands for Aham, the personal pronoun I, and Sah, which stands for the cosmic self. The ego and the self, or Atman, merge in doing this mantric Kriya. The technique has been handed down from Guru to Chela since ages lost in memory. This Prakriya has three basic parts, with the fourth section taught only after the first three parts have been successful in eradicating Sabija karma. This seed karma settles into three parts of our body. Each of these general areas is associated with a particular kind of Sabija karma. The area of the pelvis is associated with genetic karma and our desire to procreate. It is tamasic in nature and often turns sophisticated, educated human beings into little more than wild animals or degenerative perverts. The Sabija karma associated with the heart area is of a rajasic nature and has to do with love-hate, possession loss, appreciation, jealousy, and a host of negative emotions through feeling. Memory mind, Sabija karma, is of a sattvic nature, only in that it is more subtle. This level of seed karma has to do with our vasanas or propensities. Jnana vasana is pride in learning or academic level. Loka vasana is the pride of worldly station, birth, or caste. Deha vasana is preoccupation of a narcissistic type on the body. Each of these three general areas has a similar kriya. Each part of the kriya should be done for 9 or 10 days. This would be a lunar cycle of time. If one starts with the new moon, there are extra benefits. So, to review this, if you are just beginning now to practice this prakriya, you may want to look at the image, the figure 309. So the three parts are the pelvis, the heart, and of course the head. We will only do these three parts in this audio because, as Swamiji says, the fourth section is only taught after the first three parts have been successfully practiced. So if you look at the image, you will see that there is the sound of Om traveling down from the right side here, particularly in the drawing. It travels down as you inhale. So we will cover that in a moment, but just follow this for a second. You just travel down on an inhale, and then as you inhale, just travel down on an inhale, and as you exhale, you move up the feet with the sound of hung that then moves you to a point, beyond the left hip. So you want to feel it and visualize it in the body before you lie down and do the practice. You want to imagine it, you want to understand it, that as you will inhale, you will imagine or hear the sound of hum that comes up through the legs and then moves out the body, flowing out the body, beyond the left hip. Then you will draw the sound of Sah on an in-breath through the pelvis beyond the right hip, as you can see in the image. And then on the next ongoing breath, we will move to the left side again with the sound of hung, and we'll continue this. So hung moves from right to left on an exhale, and Sah moves from left to right on an inhale. You may want to contemplate this a few times, easily with calm, to just grasp the movement, the sound, and be comfortable with it. In a similar manner, this is what will happen as you turn the page to figure 310. You will see that on the outgoing breath, on the outgoing breath. So as you exhale, you'll visualize the breath flowing back up. And now this time we'll pass the pelvis and we'll move to the shoulder area. And we'll go out beyond the left shoulder. Just a similar way, as you can see, right? As you exhale, you move up and go beyond the left hip the first time. And then in the second part, you'll go beyond the left shoulder. And as you inhale, you'll draw the sound of Sah to travel beyond the right shoulder. Similar way. And then the last one, if you look at figure 311, right, it's similar. And then this time, you will draw, on the out breath, we'll visualize the energy flowing upwards to the head and flow the energy out and beyond the left ear with the sound of hung, same thing. On the next incoming breath, we'll pass directly through the head and draw the Sah beyond the right ear and continue on. Okay, so this is really good. Now for the last part only, it is possible to draw the breath up and bring the energy to the top of the head through the Trikuti chakra. But what we will do for this particular audio is that we will practice the pelvis, and then if you decide to only practice the pelvis, you will stop the recording and allow yourself to practice by yourself and relax. Then I will give you the time for the shoulder so that you can practice just the shoulder part and relax. And then I will give you the time to jump to the head and you can practice the head, because the three parts need to be practiced separately. Okay, so this is really important. Of course, when you then get a grasp, you can simply begin, right, with the Mukha Bhastrika in the same way that we'll be doing with Savitri Pranayama, Loma, Viiloma, Prakriya, Om, and then practice that section, that part, and then lie down in Shavasana and relax. You will not need this audio anyway. Okay, so let's begin then. Come up to the Vajrasana. If you're not already in Vajrasana, come to Vajrasana facing north. We will perform 3 rounds of Mukha Bhastrika, puckering our lips in the Kaki Mudra. Exhale to prepare. Inhale a full deep breath. Inhale, lift your chin up. Inhale, lift your chin, come up to Vajrasana. Now stay in Dharmikasana. Bring your hands back to touch the soles of your feet. Relax your shoulders, relax your brain. On your next in-breath, lift up your chin, torso, come back up to Vajrasana, and from here, make your way down to Shavasana with your head to the north, feet to the south. You're lying on your back, heels together, arms by your side, palms facing the sky. We will perform here 9 rounds of Savitri Pranayama in the 8x4 pattern. Exhale to begin. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. Hold. In. Hold. Out. 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 Hold. Relax for a few breaths. And now we'll begin the Anuloma Viiloma Prakriya. So as you inhale, imagine a golden flow of prana traveling from above your head into and through your body. and out the feet. And as you exhale, imagine a silvery flow of apana traveling from the bottom of your feet through your body and out the top of your head. Breathing in golden prana from the top of the head through the body and out the feet. Breathing out silvery apana traveling from the bottom of your feet through the body out the top of your head. Continue for a few more rounds. Next, you are going to begin to hear the mantric sound of Om as you inhale the golden prana, traveling from the top of the head through the body and out your feet. You hear the sound of Om. And as you exhale with the apanic flow traveling from the bottom of your feet through the body and out the head, again the sound of Om. As you allow the Om to travel back and forth through the body, this is a sound visualization that we will repeat for about 9 rounds, 9 to 10 rounds. So we'll do this together. Again, using the Savitri Pranayama. Exhale, Om. Inhale. Exhale, Om. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale. Exhale. Om. Inhale. Golden prana. Exhale. Silvery prana. Om. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, the apanic flow travels from the bottom of the feet up through the body and out the top of the head. Inhale, Om, golden prana traveling. And exhale, silvery apana traveling up. On the next in-breath, hear the sound of Om as you allow the golden prana to travel down the bottom of the feet. And on the outgoing breath, visualize the apanic breath flowing back through the body with the sound of Hang, and take the sound of Hang out beyond the left hip. Then draw the sound of Sah on an in-breath through the pelvis and beyond the right hip. On the next outgoing breath, move to the left side again with the sound of Hum. Inhale and draw the sound of Sah through the pelvis beyond the right hip. On the next outgoing breath, move to the left side with the sound of Hum. Inhale, draw the breath Sah towards the right hip. On the next outgoing breath, move to the left side again with the sound of Hum. Inhale, Sah, right hip. Exhale, Hum, beyond the left hip. Right hip. Beyond the left hip. Continue on. Sah as you inhale, Hung as you exhale. Relax your pelvic area, inhaling from left to right, exhaling from right to left. And you may now pause this recording to continue practicing until a deep relaxation in the pelvic area fulfills all of your desires. We will now continue to the second part. We are coming from the polarity breath of Anuloma Viiloma and moving the Om on the flow of prana and apana up and down the body. So as we take a deep breath in with the sound of Om, the prana flows from the top of the head through the body and out the feet. And on the outgoing breath, we visualize the energy flowing upward to the head, to the shoulders, to the shoulder, to the left shoulder, beyond the left shoulder, with the sound of a hum. Take in the breath and pass through the heart and beyond the right shoulder while concentrating on the sound of Sah. On the outgoing breath, pass again from shoulder to shoulder to beyond the left side of the body with the sound of Hung. And then continue with Sah. We are creating a giant energy flow. So as you inhale, you go from beyond the left shoulder, through the heart, out the right shoulder. Sah. And as you exhale, with the sound of a hung, travel from the right shoulder, through the heart, and out the left shoulder. Inhale, Sah, through the heart, out the right. Exhale, Hung, through the heart, out the left shoulder. Inhale, Sah. Exhale, Hung. Inhale, Sah. Exhale, Hung from the right shoulder through the heart, out the left shoulder. Inhale, Sah, through the heart, out the right shoulder. Exhale, Hung. Continue on until there's a deep sense of relaxation here. And you may now pause the audio to stay here, continuing on with your practice until you're fully relaxed. And now we're commencing the last of the 3 parts for this audio, the head. So we are coming from the polarity Prakriya, the Loma, Viiloma. And we're hearing and imagining the movement of the mantric sound Om as we inhale, a golden flow of prana traveling from the top of the head, through the body and out the feet. And on the out breath, we visualize the energy flowing upwards to the head and flow the energy out and beyond the left ear with the sound of Hung. The next incoming breath passes directly through the head and beyond the right ear with the sound of Sah. With each outgoing breath, the energy flows to the left with Hung. With each incoming breath, to the right with Sah. Breathing in, traveling to the left, to the right with Sah. Breathing out, traveling to the left with Hung. Breathing in, traveling to the right, with Sah passing through the center of the head, beyond the right ear, and on the out breath, traveling through the head, with the sound of Hung beyond the left ear. Sah, inhale to the right. Hung, exhale to the left. Follow the flow as it moves with the appropriate mantra Hung and Sah. With each outgoing breath, the energy flows to the left with Hung. With each incoming breath to the right with Sah. Stay relaxed as long as possible. Inhale, Sah to the right. Exhale, Hung to the left. There may be a sensation that the energy is beginning to rise upwards in a seesaw or a spiral. If so, you may follow the flow as it moves with the mantra Hung and Sah until the energy lifts out the top of the head and the breath may shorten. And perhaps finally the energy will zoom out the top of the head through Trikuti chakra, the pyramidal chakra beyond the top of the human head, and a deep sense of relaxation or even euphoria follows this practice. Stay relaxed so the seed karma, Sabija karma, is burnt out